There's a multi-million-dollar effort underway to convince working people like us that corporations and the wealthy need tax cuts. Their case is a shoddily built house with no foundation. It goes something like this. They say the federal corporate tax rate is too high. In truth, many profitable corporations pay nowhere near the official 35% rate. The average tax rate paid by profitable Fortune 500 companies is 21.4%. In fact, over an 8-year period, 18 of these companies paid nothing in taxes. They say U.S. businesses need a tax cut because they can't compete. Not true. Corporate profits are at historic highs, and nearly 1/3 of the world's richest firms are headquartered in the United States. Then they say cutting taxes for the wealthy will create jobs and benefit the middle class, and this is patently false. During the Reagan years, the economy improved most after he reversed course and started raising taxes. George W. Bush passed tax cuts and left office with a much worse economy than when he started. The trade-off for tax cuts isn't worth it, at least not for ordinary working people. The GOP is touting tax cuts on the one hand, and on the other hand, a White House budget proposal has called for drastic cuts to programs as varied as education, health care, and retirement security. In other words, working people will pay a heavy price for tax cuts for the rich. The nation's policymakers owe us a real plan for rebuilding our shrinking middle class, and here's why. When adjusted for inflation, median income is not much higher today than it was in 1999. And the economic divide between the rich and the rest of us has grown wider and wider over the last 4 decades. Trickle-down promises will not do. Instead of pursuing tax cuts for the rich and corporations, lawmakers should end the special tax breaks for the super-rich and end corporate tax loopholes. Our elected officials must stand up to wealthy special interests and instead invest in families and communities. For more information on the movement for tax justice, visit www.ctj.org.